So I got my brand new TM7 and I'm gonna show you what you need to do when you get your TM7. First, this is the on and off button. Be prepared, we will have to use your Wi-Fi details because we're gonna put your login for cookie do. We're gonna connect to the Wi-Fi first, but then we're gonna use your login from cookie do, which is actually on your app. So if you already downloaded cookie do on your phone, you can use the login and password that you set up. If you didn't, you can create one. So it depends what you did. I'll show you the pieces while this is loading. So we have this new spatula, which is quite cool. It even stands up. Okay, let's see. Start. So first setup, you have to choose your language, where you're from. So here's English, Australia, New Zealand. Australia is the country. Give some safety instructions, you know, things what to do, what not to do. So please have a look at it. Like don't overfill, don't put it on the stove top. Be careful with the blades, they are super sharp. And ask you to read the instructions as well. I know you're going to be asking questions to me instead, but you can also read this if you like. So then we're going to look for the internet. Okay, and I'll just quickly put my password. Very easy password to make it quicker. And now it's connecting to the Wi-Fi. Done. Now it's going to ask you to log into your cookie do. If you don't have cookie do on your phone, you have to scan, get cookie do, and do your new account. But if you don't, if you already have it, you can log in manually and just put your login, password, and it's going to connect directly to your phone. Then you're going to have the app that's going to connect to here, so you can actually talk to each other. So I'll put my details now. So, oh, something went wrong. Right? I don't know, it didn't connect, that's okay. Let's just start the Thermomix and then we can connect. Okay, you have to remember your password, and I'm very picky, complicated with passwords. Okay, go to the next step. Oh, it's now connected. Okay, so it did work. Okay, I don't know. I like daily inspiration. So now you're gonna choose what's the home screen that you wanna have. That's a very different thing from the TM7. You can have daily inspirations and they're gonna give you some ideas. You can, something that you can organize yourself, or you have all the tools ready. So that for manual cooking, you have all the tools ready. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create myself. I'm gonna organize myself with some inspirations and also some of the tools that I use all the time. So there's a template that I'm gonna choose. There's a new sound, it's beautiful. Will require some software update. So that's very important. So the first thing that usually it gets the update. And the great thing about that is that actually it means that your machine is going to be updated all the time. It's like a phone. When it needs an update, it's going to let you know and it's going to update. So it's great. You know, this is going to be like TM6 was available for 6-7 years. It's going to be the same thing. So that's a great thing about the TM7 as well. Everything is connected. It's going to do all the updates as necessary. Let's just wait for the update and I'll come back when it's all ready. But that's part of the... When you start your machine, is always going to ask for the update. Okay, while this is updating, I'll show you the bowl as well. So this is the new bowl. Can you see? I don't want to go too close. Very easy to open. It locks magnetically, so you don't have to worry about locking anymore. So there was this locking mechanism on the TM6. You don't have that anymore because it locks automatically now. And a good thing about this new one is to open it and take these things inside and the blade. All you have to do now is just unlock it like this. It's super easy. And this plastic part, you don't actually have to wash it because it's not gonna get dirty. So in case, you know, you're wondering, you don't have to put it on the dishwasher. You could if you like, but you don't have to. All you have to put in the dishwasher is the blade. Then now it's gonna be super easy to take it off and loose. And this part, and everything is safe to put in the dishwasher, so that's what it is. To put it back, you do the same thing. You just sit in here. I'll show you. Oh, it was too quick. You just put this part with this part. Easy as that. And go back and lock it again. So you just lock it. When it's locked, it will go into here. If it's not locked properly, it's not gonna go into there. Like for example, now I didn't put blade properly, so that means it's not properly locked, it doesn't work, okay? So you have to put the blade properly and then you can actually lock. There we go, see? Now when you lock it, it goes into the end and will go into the machine. If it's not locked properly, it doesn't go into the machine, so there's no chance that with the blade that loose, this is gonna work, which is great. So you put the cover on top, it has to be aligned here. Now the Thermomix is gonna restart because it's finishing the upgrade. So it has to be aligned. When it's aligned, it's gonna all lock, and the only thing you can actually open while the machine is working for a high speed is this top. So you're gonna have the steam coming out if you need to, depending on the recipe. But now with the open cooking mode, if you up to 2 in the speed, you can also open your lid. That's quite cool, especially depending on your cooking. You wanna check, see if the food is good or not, which means the blades are not gonna be moving, okay? So this is gonna be the new thing on the TM7. When the blades are not moving, you're actually able, up to speed 2, you're able to actually open the lid. We'll stop everything, you can try, and then it goes back again. Anyway, that's what I could show you, and now we're just gonna wait. So just the little things that comes together, I'll just show you. This is the butterfly for whisking and making meringues and the sorbets, things like this. Like the spatula that I was talking to you about. You can even stand, it stays like this as well. I don't have a surface to show. This basket here, it's very useful. Sometimes it's gonna ask you to put it like this for steaming. It's also good to make rice. The rice here is amazing, and also steam some other things, or eggs. If you want to boil eggs, there's some functions that will ask for the basket. So everything that you really need is here. There are extra accessories that will come soon, but yeah, for now this is the main things that we're gonna need. Very easy to clean as well. Like there's a whole surface, much easier to clean even than this one, which is the TM6. It gets dirty a little bit easier. So yeah, that's what it is. I think for now that's it. I'll just wait for the final update. It's now updating it, so let's wait. Okay, I'll use this time as well. I cannot be in the camera, otherwise I will have to move the camera. But to tell you what do I usually cook in my Thermomix. I do cook a lot, like every night we cook something different, because you know there's so many recipes, over 80,000 recipes on Cookie-Do, so we're always cooking different things. But there are some favorites that we always cook, like Marry Me Chicken, or maybe the chicken pizzaiola. We do eat a lot of chicken at home. But you know, there's some favorites like risotto. It's quite easy. I do like to cook things that are quite easy, and while I'm cooking, what I like to use a lot is the Veroma. So if for any reason this cover is not there, they don't ask you to put it on, I usually put my Veroma on top, which is actually now 45% bigger, which is amazing. It fits so much food inside. And I usually steam some veggies at the same time as well, so I usually do that a lot. Look at the size of this Veroma now. It's so big, even though it looks smaller because it's more compact. They actually made it in a different design, so you can actually fit much more food inside. Can you see? There's a whole tray, and you can put some veggies in the bottom, veggies in the top. There's veggies for the whole week in one go. Some recipes we make food for so many people, like 6 people, because of this Veroma. So you can kind of steam things at the same time that you're actually cooking in the bottom. There is even the Brazilian beans that you can cook in the bottom while you're making rice on the top. But there's so many different things that you can do with this Veroma. But yeah, there's lots of food that I make usually. Like every day I cook dinner in the Thermomix, so it's starting now. But also, what I cook weekly is something like yogurt. You can do yogurt here, which is amazing because you make the yogurt on the bowl. So you put like 120 grams of yogurt and it becomes the whole bowl with the milk. It's amazing. Jams, peanut butter. I try to really cook healthy for my kids. Just put next. So I try to make everything that they like. Even Nutella, you can make it in the Thermomix. So anything that they like, I try to find the equivalent here in the Thermomix recipes. Usually I find it, which is amazing, and it works very well. So that's it's back now. I'll check why the internet is not working, which it should. Let's see if I did anything wrong. Or maybe it's still updating. It's finalizing the update. See, I'll have to wait and be patient. You know, the first time is always a bit more patient that you have to have, but after everything works so smoothly. Yep, okay, so it connected by itself, so that's good. So what you have here, 3 months cookie do subscription for free. So usually what you do, you get your first free month from the app, and then you have another 3 months here from the machine. So usually I don't activate this until my first 30 days free are already gone. You can continue later for $89 a year, which is super cheap for all the recipes that you have. But yeah, that's something that I don't use right away usually, so you can take it off because you have the 30 days free. So use the 30 days free first, and then you can go and get the 3 months from your machine. Comes with your machine. So here is the option that I chose, which has all my bookmarks, things that I cook mostly. So it's gonna show, I didn't cook anything on this machine, I've been cooking on the other machine, so it's not showing anything at this point, but shows some of the recipes that I usually cook or that I like steamed rice. I use, like I said, Nutella is here, strawberry jam, that's what I cook, see? My pizza doughs, oh my gosh, pizza doughs are so amazing, and I do it all the time. I don't buy pizzas anymore. It's overrated. We just make it at home. The yogurt that I said, there's some Brazilian recipes because I'm Brazilian. You can actually, this can be in any language. There's so many languages and everything you can choose from. So that's another thing. So you have here my week. I do choose the recipes and put on my calendar on the app, and everything will be here. There is the pre-clean here, which is right away. So one good thing about this machine is that after you finish the food, put water inside, tiny bit of detergent or vinegar if you like, and put it on pre-clean. Just show like how dirty it is. So it's just a quick clean you want. So you want a universal dough, it's brownie, there's a little bit brownie, there's fat or caramel. Just choose what you want and you just press play. So it clean up a little bit. Most of the time there's not much more to do, and you don't have to even put in the dishwasher. If you want, you can. But you know, sometimes brownie may require a little bit more from you, but that's, you know, already cleans itself, which is amazing. Manual mode, it's where you can choose, like this is like a stove, right? Where you can, this is your pan, this is the stove. So you can cook the same way, like if it's something that you would cook for 10 minutes, you can just go here, 10 minutes, and then in 30 seconds, whatever, there's all the numbers here, 1, 2, 5, 10, 30, or you can scroll, see? You can see. Same thing with the temperature. There's usually the temperature 50, 80, 90, 100. That's where I want to get to 100. You just go to 100. The maximum you can get with regular open, like cooking, manual cooking, is 120 degrees, which is the Veroma. So if you're just putting some, just going to steam vegetables, okay, you can do that if you want. You put the water here, you put the vegetables on top, 120, the Veroma is going to have all the steam coming up, and you can make your food. And this is how quick you want it to steam. So did you want to just to move it slowly, or do you want to go all the way to speed number 10? Okay, so there's a lot of different variations that you can choose. So think about that like a stovetop, where you can choose whatever you want to do, and you press play. And if you need your scales at any point, the scales are here. I'm just taking this from the front. So the scales are here. So any weight is gonna be, it's per gram. So it's so good. See? And when you have to clean again, 0. Then it goes again. See? It's so good. So you can actually, even on manual mode, you can now actually weight your ingredients if you need to. But let's go out of manual mode. There's like other things like tutorials and helps and things like this that you can, you know, read and look. Here as well, like it may show my cookie dough, bookmarks, my recipe list. If I have like this is the lists that I have at the moment. So I do have some inspirations, like vegan inspirations, my favorites. So all these you can do on the app. I think that's the easiest way. You just go on the app and you choose what you have to cook, what you want to cook for the week, or you can also create your own combos. Like this is all my favorite recipes. So they always here. So usually that's what I end up cooking on the week. I also cook the banana muffins for the kids, for example, every week, so they can take to school. You know, so most of the recipes would be here. What else is in here? some collections. So you do get a collection usually, which is, this is not the name, the TM7 now, there's a new collection. These are collections that I have from the old TM6, but there's a new collection for TM7 as well. So you have like around 100 recipes. They call it the manifesto. So you're gonna get those recipes on the machine. You don't have to be connected to the Wi-Fi, which is great. And then you can create your own recipes. I do have some that I created already. Look, I have my Brazilian garlic rice, my healthy strawberry jam with zucchini, whole rump cap, which is the picanha, Brazilian picanha. I have the corn dream soft serve, which is a very Brazilian thing, whoever knows. And pudim de paçoca, which is peanut pudding. Anyway, these are my recipes. So you can create your own recipes as well, which is great. I like to make my own recipes and just keep it there, it's quick. And then here you have all your molds. So there's so many molds on this machine. I don't remember the number exactly, but it's a lot of molds. So you have like prickling that we talked about. There is a dough. If you just want to make your dough, you already have a recipe, or you have something that you just want to make a dough. There's browning. That's great. Like if you want to just, you're doing a barbecue, your friends are doing a barbecue, like, oh, there's no need for the Thermomix. Actually, there is. You can make all your onions for the sausage sizzles here. It's amazing. I'm going to make one day and show you. Steaming, like I mentioned to you. So steaming is to steam anything on the top. There's turbo, like a blender. So it can be a blender. It's not only a blender, but it can be a blender. Egg boiler. This is beautiful. I use that pretty much every day because my boy loves boiled eggs. You can see how you want the egg inside. This is actually quite amazing. Like you see, soft all the way to hard. So it's you just choose and press play again. That's all you have to do. Open cooking that I mentioned. So this is the new thing. Only TM7 can do that. So you can actually do open cooking. Like now you can use it as a pan. Like if you want to use it as a pan from your stove, you can do it here. You don't have to go back to the pan to do anything in your stove anymore. Kettle, you can use it as a kettle as well. Same thing. How many degrees? This is actually perfect for the tea lovers, because some teas you have to use 90 degrees or different temperatures. So you just choose the temperature and you can put the water exactly at the temperature that you want. This is perfect for teas. Let me take this off that, because yeah, you only use that when you really need it, right? You could warm up some food as well, like if you already have a soup and you don't want to use the microwave. Some people are going away from the microwave. You can actually warm up your food here. Rice cooker, so it is a rice cooker as well. I do use the boiled rice recipe, which is it's very similar to the ones that I use in Brazil, so I prefer the recipe, but you can use it as a rice cooker. Thicken to make sauces. Slow cook, if you're into the slow cook machine, like you don't have to have an extra machine for that. You can just slow cook here as well, like up to, I don't know how many hours, 8 hours. So you can slow cook. Fermentation, I use a lot, like I mentioned, to do yogurts. So the yogurts I usually make with the fermentation mode, which means that it's gonna heat up to the right temperature and it will keep the temperature for 8 hours, for example. So when you wake up, like I do it at night, put it just to do the fermentation, go to sleep, wake up, the whole pot is yogurt. It's beautiful, and I just put in the little containers for the kids to take to school. You can sous vide, not something that I do a lot. I'm not, but you know, if you are a chef, you're gonna love this. Or if you're, getting there, almost like a chef style restaurant. Okay, you have sous vide here as well. There is the peeler. Grading, slicing, spiralizing. So those would require an extra attachment, which I do have. So you just can actually do other things as well, like peeling, grating, slicing. So you actually can replace pretty much every single appliance for your kitchen now. There's nothing else that the Thermomix cannot do. And that's it, pretty much. You have all the settings. So if you want to check about your cookie dough, if you want to do the settings, check about your Wi-Fi or anything. There's tutorials. The tutorials are amazing. There's a lot of things on the tutorials, like helps and ideas and things that maybe you have questions about. Lots of videos as well. So it's a quite nice way to learn more about your machine, let's say. And I think that's pretty much all I wanted to show. They do have lots of cool things now, like trending now, fresh from the oven, all new things. So it's actually like an iPad, where you actually choose what you want to do, and you just press play when you want to go to the next step. So it's a perfect, easy machine to have at home, and you don't require much. And I'll just show one more thing, the last thing. How small is this? This is slim. So if you want to put in a drawer to store to do storage, that's fine. Some people prefer. I'm gonna keep it here because I'm gonna keep it with my Thermomix. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep the black or the white. I'm still in between those, but I'll keep two because I'm used to have two. I have to have two. But the good thing is it's very slim. So if you want to travel with it, or take on your caravan. I did take this one on my caravan on my last trip for 2 weeks. This will be much easier to take now. Even to actually fly, we did have people that already flew with this machine between cities. It's much easier as well because it's much smaller, so it would fit on your luggage quite easily. So that because it doesn't have all this part, it's a much easier machine to carry around. So that's a good thing. It's quite slim. You can put this in a drawer quite easily on the kitchen, and in the other part as well with the Veroma, and and this one goes all together inside, and you just keep it like this. So this way you don't have to worry too much about anything else. Very much everything fits together. So it's a perfect way now to store your machine as well. And I think that's pretty much it. I just wanted to give you a bit of a review and show you the differences between the machines now. And if there's any questions, this is ready to, start to be used. So let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.